Now, I guess I'll answer this question very truthfully. How much money did I lose investing in sports cards? So like I said, sports cards is very different from Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards, I already had inventory that I paid very, very little money for. That today, let's say like a Evolutions booster box, I can definitely sell it for 500. I bought that box for 60. I'm still at a 8x return, 8x, over what I paid for it. So I'm still good. I can still open packs and enjoy the hobby. For sports cards, I was not that lucky. In fact, sports cards I probably bought at the, towards the height, not at the exact height of the bubble, but at a very close thing. And very few people will tell you this because then you look like a goofball, right? But yes, I gave into the euphoria. I bought lots of sealed product. I opened them. I got them graded, and it was more expensive to get them graded than the card was worth today. I graded base. I graded silver parallels. I paid, I think the PSA, the receipt was for $4,000 to get just a lot of just crap graded. It wasn't even a lot. I think it was just 400 cards, which isn't like a ton when you have all this crap everywhere. I still have sports cards. I have Trevor Lawrence rookie cards. I have, I went deep. So being the guru, right? Being a great guru, like sports card investor, I thought, wow, look at this draft class. Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, right? Davis Mills. I'm in Houston, so you might not like Davis Mills, but a Houston Texan fan like myself, I thought he was maybe not a great QB, but like not as bad as this. Justin Fields got injured, or he's back to playing. Trey Lance got injured really in the first game of the season, so he's still a unknown. Oh, Zach Wilson. Yes, from the New York Jets. And I thought, wow, look at all these QBs, right? Let me just buy packs of this class. And in my mind, it didn't. In my mind, there was no way it would not work, right? Because every few packs you would get one of these QBs. There was so many of them. So when I open product right now for 2022 or the 2021 draft, there's like Kenny Pickett, and that's it. There's some like Matt Corral. There's some like other QBs, but they're not like high draft picks. I think Kenny Pickett might be the only first rounder. I'm not sure about that, but I've never. Oh, he's the only starter. Okay, so he's the only consistent starter. I'll put it that way. So I was looking at the older class, the class before Kenny Pickett. I was like, man, there's no way you can miss on this class. You got Trevor 1, you got Lawrence, you got Trevor 1, you got Zach Wilson 2, you got Trey Lance free, you got Justin Fields, who at the time was actually the best of the bunch. You got Davis Mills. I'm probably missing one more guy. Am I missing one more guy? No, maybe that's it. Kyle Pitts was supposed to also be a really, really good player at the time, I think. So you had, he was a tight end. So you had a lot of different potential. Unfortunately, they printed everything so much. They printed so much of everything that nothing was. It's the same problem with Pokemon. Not a problem. It's not a problem because you want people to get the cards, of course, and they shouldn't really be that valuable or collectible or that expensive. But yeah, a lot of people pumped it. Sports card collector and sports card investor was one of them. And he still does the 5 cards going up. And his whole idea was he sells you an app that tracks your sports cards as if it was a stock. Which, obviously at that point in time, you're saying that it is a stock, right? So, long story short, at the end of the day, I lost a lot of money investing in sports cards because it wasn't something I understood. Like I didn't lose money investing in Pokemon cards. I made some very poor decisions, and I could have made a lot of money investing in Pokemon cards that I decided not to do because I decided to open all the packs. But I still haven't lost money in Pokemon because it's something I understood. I understood what sets were going to be good, what sets were not going to be good, what reprint sets look like. Obviously, I've been doing Pokemon cards for over 5 to 6, maybe even 7 years of owning a store that sells Pokemon cards. For sports cards, I did not. I regret it. I regret it to this day because it's not something I completely understood. And when you invest in something you don't completely understand, that's where you can make a lot of mistakes. You feel like you know, oh, hey, look at this rookie class. Look at all these QBs. No, Trey Lance, who knows what he's going to do. He's getting replaced by Mr. Irrelevant. Justin Fields, he doesn't look his team is not very good. Trevor Lawrence, he looked very good out of the bunch. Zach Wilson was benched, now unbenched, now benched again. You don't know. And Davis Mills is not going to last for the year. I can tell you that much as a Houston Texan fan. He's pretty much out on the way out. Or we need to at least draft somebody in the first round. So, yeah, I think Jamar Chase, Jamar Chase and then Najee Harris and Kyle Pitts. I thought Kyle Pitts would be the best one. He was drafted very high by the Falcons, but you still have Jamar Chase. He's a wide receiver, like a really good one, and Najee Harris is a great running back. So I looked at the draft class and I said, wow, this is like a once in a lifetime draft class. Not understanding that everything would be reprinted like so much that they would just reprint. They print. The printers would run until even a great draft class would become worthless because there's so much of their autos and products out there. The amount of production was much greater than I could ever have expected. Anyway, hi guys.